Okay, today is October 22nd, 2024. I'm gonna do a Neve EQ Shoot-out. So I've got here the 73 from Waves, the Lindell 80 from Plugin Alliance, and the Gold EQ from Acoustica. So I've got the Go EQ and the Go channel strip here as well, so I could test uh, how these two EQ sound. Uh, are they sound the same, 100% identical, or a bit different? So if the SEP 73 uh, perform the performs the worst among these three, I'm gonna remove it from my EQ collection, my favorite EQ list right here. So let's go. I've got a trap drum loop right here from Origin Sound. This loop is used by um Tolliver in the song for Ramastic. So this is gonna be a fun test. Neve EQ Shoot-out. So let's listen to the loop first without um, any EQ on. I prefer um, the yellow color on audio test. So I'm gonna boost a couple of dB in the EQ, so I'm gonna lower um, a couple of dB on the fader. Okay, so let's begin by setting some um, EQ bands on the 73. I'm gonna boost the low, the mid, and the top end to see how the EQ results. So first, so uh, we've got, I think this is the 73. So yep, we've got um 110 hertz right here, 110, 110. So let's go for, I'm gonna do drastic move to see how it would render the sound, the loop. So about 5 here. Next 5. Okay. I'm gonna even now the volume boost across the plugins to ensure a fair test for these plugins. Okay, I think I've calibrated enough to conduct a comparison shootout test. So let's not touch the line input yet. So we've got the low here and the mid-range. So let's choose the band over here. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna choose 3200 hertz at about the mid-range, a little bit mid-high. Okay, like this. It's gonna be hard, so I think 3 dB is sufficient. 3, okay. Okay. Next, a shelf at 12. Wow. 6. Let's do a boat move here. I've got 3 options for the high shelf here. For the SAP73, only 12K is available. Okay, 6. And I'm gonna do the same. This. So the frequency is not here. It's not shown. I don't know why. Okay. Let me open up the manual of the goat. Acoustica. I want to know which frequency band is this now. I want to do a fair test. I want to push 12K just like the Linear 80 and the SAP73. So the Go 5. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna scroll down to the EQ page. Alright. Fortunately, it's situated right here. So with age 73, high mid filter gain sets the gain of the band from minus 18 dB to plus 18 dB. Low frequency here. High mid, this is the high mid, right? Low pass, high pass. Low base 7.2. So these two are high mid filter bell, frequency bell. So no information on this boosting up. I don't know why. This is so confusing and a lack of information here. Okay, I got it. High frequency gain sets again of the shelf from minus 18 dB to plus 18 dB on off. Here on off enables the high frequency shelf, and the frequency is fixed at 12K. So 12K is a fixed frequency point on the Neve 1073. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna check out if there's the hardware manual on my there you go. I've got, even though I'm not owning the Neve 1073 hardware preamp, but I downloaded the manual for reference 1073, right? So we've got right here This is the mid band. So there you go. 12K is on the hardware as well. So these three plugins give you the exact emulation of the real hardware unit. Okay, so we dialed in 6 dB at 12K. I'll be extremely careful. You want to be meticulous at these boosting frequency. Okay, so let's have a look. 12K 6 dB, 12K 6 dB, 12K 6 dB. The preamp is 0, 0, and 0. Okay, no low pass or high pass is active. Off. Okay, no phase. So 3 dB at 110. Wait, 5 dB at 5. 3 at 3200. So 3 at 3200. 3. Okay, I think the setup is done. Now we're gonna listen to the performance of these three Neve EQ emulation. Let's go. Bypass. So for these three frequency points, I boosted the volume of the kick, the clap, and the hi-hat, which are the three components and uh, three instruments in this drum loop. So this gonna show how uh, how drastic uh, results the EQ would do. This is with the plugin on, off, on. So with no EQ active, we can hear the kick is pretty thin. There's no strong the sub like the low end bump. It's pretty thin, but as soon as we can turn on the EQ band one at a time. This is the low end. It gives a really firm low end to the kick drum. Now the mid, which would affect the clap. Okay, now the high, which influence the hi-hat. So not only the volume of the hi-hat is boosted through this 12K shelf, but the clap is becoming pretty harsh to my ears. So as you can see, as I bypass the high band, the shelf is pretty good. Let me bypass the whole plugin. So these two EQ bands do a very good job at enhancing the whole drum loop, but as soon as so it's a little bit not too harsh but a bit over bright. to me personally. But because we're doing a shootout, so the key EQ setting is has to be a bit such drastic, so we could compare the performance. Okay, so next up we've got the Lindell 80. No oversampling here. Okay, 12 is 2 times oversampling. Okay, it's default, so I'm gonna leave it like that. So the EQ is on, right? So now bypass. Plugin on. I think something is wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the compressor and okay, sorry, the sound is affected by the compressor and the gate in this channel strip. This is a channel strip, not a single EQ, so forgive me. Okay, bypass with the Lindell. Okay, this is the 84. So as I turn this light on, it would become the 84, the 1084, like this one. So I'm gonna open up the menu of this. I have never noticed this one. Okay, channel strips. Where's the Lindell? I need to. So the menu will be opened. So okay, activates the 84 version of the preamp featuring. So if it's not the 84, what it would be. Is there any information regarding this emulation? Preamp. No information. So information right here. So let me turn this on and off constantly. So I'm gonna say this is the Lindell 80 and this is the Lindell 84. Okay, I'm gonna call it this way. This is the 84 EQ. This is the Lindell 80. I think the 84 have a warmth. It brings out the warmth to the loop. The 80 version is a bit dry. So let's let's compare the Lindell to the SEP 73. As you can see, the Lindell 80 is not even with these two EQs are doing the same boosting. So 6 dB at 12K, this is a high shelf. We can immediately recognize that how the top end of the loop turns out to be this Lindell would make the top end of the loop bright but still thick, unlike the SEP 73, which make it over bright, but it make the drum loop thin, pretty thin. So you can see the clap is thinner compared to the Lindell boosted. The clap is maintain the thickness. So this is the original loop without the plugin. With the plugin. So for the solo between these two, I prefer the Lindell 80, particularly 84, for sure. Yeah, I think it wins. It trumps the SEP 73. I think this plugin is pretty obsolete and outdated. So let's listen to the EQ by Gold. Okay. Something is going on here. Something's crazy. Okay. As I listen to this EQ critically, I could see how significant difference existing between the Gold and the Lindell. This is the Lindell. This is the Gold. It offers a warmth to the loop, but it makes the clap pretty thin, and the top end of the loop be overpriced, a bit overpriced. So without a plugin, with Gold on. Okay, so let's compare the SEP 73 to the Gold. This is the original drum loop. With Gold, with no, sorry, this SEP 73 is way subtler than the Gold. So let's compare each frequency range. So first is the low end of the these three EQ. I'm just listening critically to the kick, the bottom end of the loop. I think this has pretty good low end. boosting. Okay, next the Lindell. I think the low end on the 73 is pretty clipping. Is a bit louder, and the Lindell 83 uh, has boosted the low end in a very delicate and beautiful way. It's not clipping. It's pretty punchy and rounded low end. Now the low end from gold. The thing is way louder than those two EQs. I'm gonna decrease the output a bit to even out the volume. Okay, this is way better, infinitely better. As I turn down the output volume of the gold, I could precisely evaluate how the low end I think the gold brings out more sub, like a sub like under 60, 50 hertz. Uh, uh, it's got a more subby thing, subliminal low end. This is concentrated right on the low part, which is 110, really punchy, and the attack, the transient of the kick. So the draw from with Lindell. Let's go. It's got a pre-warm sub on the go, which I'm a big fan of. So I like the low end of the goat in the lowest range, which is under 70, 80 hertz. Even though I'm boosting at 110, but to be fair, for the frequency being boosted at 110 here, the Lindell has done the job beautifully. Okay, really hit the spot. And the go, I feel like the go is doing a shelf. Am I right? This is also a shelf. So this is not a bell boost. This is shelf boost at the bottom. So we've got all of these low shelves boosted at the same dB, but the go offers more subliminal low end to the game compared to the Lindell. Okay, because the 73 is clipping, so it loses in this low end round. Next up is the mid range, where we will evaluate and examining the the top kick, the transient of the kick, and the clap. This is the region where the clap located. Let's go, step 73. So as the clap is affected by the high shell we set up here, so it's a bit dry. So Lindell 80, step 73. Lindell. Like the claps on the step 73 uh, are a bit, just a bit, a little bit thicker compared to the claps on the Lindell 80. So let me switch to the normal Lindell 80 EQ. So let me close my eyes and see how these two EQ modes sound. Okay, I think I've got it. As I close my eye, I came to realize immediately the EQ on the 84 makes the claps thinner. So step 73. And I'm gonna turn up 84 and see, compare the claps between these two. So as I use the default, like the Lindell 80 high frequency bands, now this EQ, this high frequency EQ could compete with the SEP 73 equally. So now let me listen to the top of the kick. So this is the original kick now with the SEP 73. It's a bit clipping as I previously mentioned, but it still sounds good enough. This is the Lindell 80 boosting. Yeah, I think the kick on the Lindell is perfect. It's got a punchiness from the mid and the transient, and at the same time it's got a rounded bottom end, which is required for a kick sound. So no Lindell with Lindell. Okay, next up we're gonna see how to so the volume of the clap in the hi-hat is boosted significantly on the gold. It's way thinner. The top end is way thinner compared to the Lindell. It's got an unpleasant, annoying resonance. The top kick sounds magnificently. Gotta admit that. But I'm not into the clap sound of the gold. It's the Lindell 80 does wonders on the clap. Okay, enough for these three. I think the Lindell 80 wins in terms of three frequency bands of the EQ. It gives a pretty neutral and balanced like boosting across the frequency spectrum. So let's listen one more time. Step 73. So it's like the step 73 gives me a feeling of um it's uh it's only being boosted at those three frequency points, and so only those three uh, uh, frequency points are noticeable. So it's kind of pretty separate. You know what I mean? Unlike the Lindell 80, it gives you uh, not only these frequency regions boosted. I could sense it's like the whole frequency spectrum of the drum loop is boosted pretty pleasantly. Let me get it. Yeah, it's inextricably linked. It's not separate. How about the gold? Yeah, the gold does an excellent job at bringing forward the whole frequency spectrum of the loop as well. Even though the top end of the gold sound pretty thin, but it's way better than the 73, and the Lindell gives you a pretty well balanced. Okay, so for this Neve Shootout, I think the Lindell would be in the first rank. On my own perspective, my own critical listening skill, and my own evaluation, I think the Lindell wins in this shootout, in this test. So the goat, even though it is pretty loud, but it comes in second rank, and the worst Neve emulation among these three what has to be the sub-73. So what a shame, huh? What a shame. It's still good though. I think the Lindell 80 nails it. Okay. So through vehicle listening, we could examine carefully and meticulously how EQ and Neve EQ emulation plugins. These three different companies so with the same drum loop, every Neve EQ would react to the drum in a different way. Okay, so yeah, that's my ranking for these three EQ. Next up, we've got the oversampling on this Lindell 80. I want to see how it goes when it's without oversampling. Okay, this is no oversampling. This is 2 times oversampling, 4 times, 8. The more oversampling you reach, the higher CPU consumption it would come. So this is 16 times oversampling, which is quite high to my CPU system. Without the Lindell, with the Lindell, and no oversampling. So you can see a pretty insignificant difference between these two. Like it's not as big as I previously imagined. So, this is 16. This is 4. This is no oversampling. Okay. In addition, the Gold also offers oversampling as well. Let's try out a oversampling. A big difference from the original drum loop. Let me get the volume right. Wow, as soon as you turn on the oversampling on the Gold, it delivers a better sound compared to no oversampling. So let's compare it to the Lindell. This is 8. So with 8 times of oversampling, we've got the sound of the Gold EQ. I think I still prefer my opinion. We still prefer the Lindell 80, right? Even when the oversampling is enabled. Now, final part of this test is gonna be compare these two. The same plugin from the same company, which is Acoustica Audio, but this is standalone EQ module. This is EQ inside a channel strip. So say let's switch to the 1073 mode. Wow, I am a big fan of this GUI. Okay, so we got low pass and high pass off. At 110 with 5.2 dB being boosted. Okay, precisely, accurately. Next up, even 2K, 3 dB here. Okay, I'm gonna calibrate as precise as I can now with the 12 shell 60. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make sure the compressor and the PM modes are off and get 8 times of oversampling. Okay, EQ, no compressor, input output, no PM. I know what this is. Okay, let's compare. This is the gold, the standalone EQ. This is the entire channel strip, including gold. No way you can recognize a difference in terms of volumes there. So minus 12, my bad. Minus 2.16. Gonna calibrate exactly how the volume. Okay, this would render a fair test. So the gold EQ, the gold channel strip. I think the EQ inside this channel strip gives a more pleasant EQ sound compared to this separate EQ plugin. It sounds more full, like it sounds fuller compared to the gold EQ. This is the raw drum loop with gold EQ. With gold channel strip. I don't know if this is affected the sound. I'm just need to, but the gold is evidently better than this gold. So let's compare this gold to the Lindell. Okay, the gold brings something new to the game. Right here. So as I took it off the plugins, you can see how dull the loop sounds with Lindell 80. So the transient, the warm, the fullness, the mid-range, the resolution, like everything on gold sounds excellent with oversampling. So let's try with just one time of oversampling. So the clap on the 8 times oversampling sounds way more pleasant than one time oversampling like this. Okay, go EQ. Like you can see is a big difference. Let me get the volume on a bit. Yeah, the gold sounds more neutral, more balanced across the frequency spectrum. Wow, Acoustica is truly a legendary plugin maker. Neve 80 is not as aggressive as the gold, so the gold is on a completely higher league like zone compared to Neve 80. It boosted um, beautifully, but retains the original characteristic of the drum loop. But for the gold, it's like different drum sound. So this gold strip right here amazed me uh, remarkably. So I think in the next video, I think I'm gonna dive into the whole channel script with EQ, not only the EQ section, but the compressor and these PM modes. How we could optimize this channel script for enhancing mixing. So I think that's it. That's it for today's shootout comparison test. So critical listening to just 3 or 4 EQ gave me a lot of insights and understanding of uh, how different EQ sound and what I need to consider when making the decision in using EQ. So listen to the low end, the mid range, and the top end of a piece of audio. Each plugin like has its own parts. Is doing a pretty good job at its own. So I think yeah, the test is done here. The video will be uploaded in an hour. So that's the Neve EQ masterclass. Để em làm gì em ra đứng thế nhỉ? Sao chụp hình ngoại? Nãy cái tấm hình nãy trắng ghê luôn á. Mình hơi bị đẹp trăng coi mấy. Em biết sao không? Anh quay cái này á mà anh nhận ra được một điều. Ê cái gì vậy? Mắt đáy. Ôi, nhìn da đã đi, vô đáy đi. Ồ nhìn làn da kìa. Chữ tính ra mấy cái đứa mà người mẫu mà mới thức dậy trong 2 ngày 1 đêm nó cái mặt còn không được như em á. Coi thử đi cái lúc nó mới thức dậy á mặt nó không trắng vậy đâu.
Có hả?
Có chưa?
Có hả?
Mặt kìa. Trời ơi, cái bề mặt cái bánh bao á. Đi đái chứ anh đi đái.
Để mở app cho coi.
App là sao?
Có chụp app nữa.
Hả?
Góc mặt. Tôi đừng một góc đó.
Rồi thôi. Không thì chi. Nhưng mà đem bắt tới, đem bắt tới. Em cứ đục chết gì đó gì.
Có anh có gì mà nói cái đồ mấy cái thử.
Đi con tới luôn.
Thử chơi ngon đi.
Má là vui ghê ta. Bằng mới đi luôn hả? Ghê vậy? Hả? Mua gì 4 bịch tăng luôn hả? Nè, 4 bịch nè. Hãy cứ sống thế đi. Ta cứ mãi hững hờ. Ta cứ quên đi bao nhiêu chuyện tan vỡ. Không. Đó là đi Vietcombank. Vietcombank với lại Vietcombank với cái gì của anh?
Chị má cái bộ đường mà đem cá hấp giá. Ghét mình được ốm hạnh phúc. Cô nói đi. Cô nói đi. Má giờ ở mặt là tao phải lạnh cái rồi.
Đó là đi.
Tao phải đi. Đi đó đi.
Cái bài cũng như bài vậy.
Ra tao đi mà.
Đi xong luôn rồi.
Anh ấy ra trộn tí như vậy. Thích cái chai màu xanh xanh hết á. Chứ nó làm cho nó bớt dầu tiết ra. Má, cái chai xanh xanh đỉnh vãi. Hợp với da em rồi đó. Quá trời đó. Mà hơn vô còn vô trả lời cho em đáng quá à. Tôi đâu có tốn mười mấy triệu. Chơi game hả? Không con nè. Tôi thấy một cái chán mắt tét.
Trời ơi, đó mà loại ác quá.
Thì đó là em. Thế là xong 10 đời đó. Tôi sẽ cho mẹ tôi coi cái áo mình tôi đang thuốc mà nãy giờ tôi chọn mình tôi mang áo hai ra cho mẹ. Ý là mang áo hai ra với lại bắt cao rồi xong mẹ để kỹ cho thấy mấy cái đồ phụ tùng. Gọi mẹ hỏi sao? Ý là ra bấm cửa, phép cửa mở. Cho mà cái thử vô ca gì đó của chùi. Cho nên chắc ít đứa dám ăn mặc dày lên lắm ha. Đúng không? Mà có ác hết không? Hello, hai đứa này nó hơn. Hai đứa này nó bằng năm với mình rồi mà nó trước mình 2 tháng, nó trước mình 1 tháng.
Ông Trâm hả?
Ông Trâm với lại thằng Nam học lớp chọn một khối anh đó.
Mình là cái Trâm ngay.
Nói chung năm với mình mà nó hơn mình 1-2 tháng gì đó.
Mấy con quá lằng nhằng. Đám còn chầm giống như gì.
Ủa chứ nó lằng nhằng là hốt rồi hả?
Điên hả? Tức là anh chưa thấy mấy cái đứa nào mà như cái top đó luôn á. Nhi Huỳnh, Mi Rốn nè, Tân nè. Thằng này thằng khác rồi, nhanh như thay áo. Anh cực kỳ ghét cái đám. Mấy người này cũng cảm xúc gì trời. Tại vì trái tim nó mở ra đâu vô dễ dàng hỏi anh cảm xúc là cảm xúc gì. Cái đứa chỉ buộc các một dễ dàng. Cái gì bé? Chưa.